Hey guys, how's it going? Let's get started. We're going to jump into Unity. We're going to look at how many rooms we can create today. We're going to connect the rooms and we're going to make a beautiful Wolfenstein-esque, well, castle, but it's really a university. Anyway, if you haven't liked this video or subscribed to this video or to my channel, and then also hit the notification bell to get notified when I'm live, be sure to do that right now. Let's get started. By the way, guys, just want to let you know there are just 2 days left. 2 days left for the Ultimate Game Dev Bundle. This thing is freaking huge. So this link is below. Well, it should be. Oh, well, now I'm nervous. Is it below? I try my best. I really do. The link should be below. If it's not, yeah, there it is. It's called the Ultimate Game Dev Course. It is a massive bundle that Jason Wyman and myself have put together. It includes my course, which is full-time game dev, and also Jason's course. There's 300 total seats available. We filled up a ton of those, so there's a few left. And the sale ends in just 2 days. Well, actually a day and 19 hours. So basically, I've done indie games, and Jason has done AAA games. I can't think of two better, well, this sounds really cocky, but I can't think of two better teachers for you guys. We're not just teachers, we're actually in the trenches doing it. Obviously, I'm making games right now. These are my games, Pinstripe and Neversong, and these are some games that Jason's worked on. So if you're interested, click below. It's a massive, massive bundle, huge value. As you can see, we've discounted our courses ridiculously low. 120 hours. 120 hours of content. This is like kind of what you'd get at like a university, honestly. That's just my opinion. I can't like sell it as that, but that's just my opinion. So you're going to learn a lot. You're going to master C#, master Unity, master 3D and 2D art. And then with my techniques, hopefully, maybe, just maybe, can't make any promises, but I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm going to teach you how to go full time. This could be the most important decision you've made for your indie game career. So check that out. 2 days left. All right, guys, let's go. So we've got all these rooms here, and none of them are prefabs currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them all prefabs, okay? Let's move all this crap up here. Okay, so what's the benefit of making them prefabs? Well, I want to be able to use these over and over and over again. I want to snap them together and just create a massive world. So let's do that first. That's I think the most important thing I wanted to do today. Well, one of the most important things. There's a lot we need to do today. So let's head on over to our prefabs folder, and we do have one. I don't know. Yeah, we've got interiors. Okay, it looks like we've actually made them. Yeah. Okay, we've actually got them all ready to go as prefabs, which is awesome. Okay, the next thing I want to do is make sure that one of these rooms, let's see here, I think it's this one here, it has these logs in it. So basically the thought is all of my prefabs, they should include a bunch of assets inside of them so that I can kind of move them around, or I can delete them or disable them if I want to. Now, the next thing I want, those two things are already done. I didn't realize they were already done. That's great. Good news. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat, making sure everybody's happy. Are we happy today? My goodness, we got 150 people watching already. That was actually a big goal of mine this year, is I wanted to make sure that my live streams continuously would grow in viewership. The reason why is not because I'm a prick, but because that means that I'm doing something right. So let's see here. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm trying to think through everything here. Yes, LODs. This is the most important thing here. When we've got a massive sprawling interior, I honestly want there to be LODs set up right away, okay? So let's just add LODs to every single one, and then just start. Well, I don't really want to do anything other than just cull it. So basically I'm going to take all of these and drag, let's see here. Well, we can delete these. And, yep. Okay. I should be able to just drag all of these in. Yep, like that. Good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So who knows what an LOD is? Let us know in the chat, guys, what an LOD is. And this is really important for those of you who work in 2D. Okay, there's one there that's not getting called out. It's box 1, well, yeah, box 193. What is an LOD, guys? Yep, Recalled Gamer says it's a level of detail. What does that mean, Recalled Gamer? That's perfect. That's exactly what we want, okay? So it's basically what it's going to do. I'll beat you guys to it. What it's going to do is it's going to just cull it out. In my case, I'm just culling it out once the player gets to a certain distance. You don't have to program any of this in. Unity's already got a system built in, ready to go. So, oh man, you know what we could do? We could remove it and put it here. The reason I say that, man, my freaking wisdom tooth is killing me today. No, we're gonna remove it. Hold on. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Oh gosh, it hurts so bad, and it comes and goes. And I'm on like the next level up of Tylenol prescription strength. I can't. It's so annoying. I've got a massive headache too. Anyway, let's. What we're gonna do is delete these two here. So why, guys? Why am I only doing? Somebody in the chat. Why am I only doing one level of detail, which is on and then culled? Why is that the case? Does anybody know why? We've talked about this in previous episodes, but I want to make sure we're clear on this. Okay, good. Let me turn my air up. I'm getting hot and sweaty. I'm already getting hot and sweaty, guys. Is the person who called me a Philly cheesesteak in the chat? Because if you are, I just want to tell you that has stuck with me my entire life. You cannot call me a Philly cheesesteak and not expect me to lay awake at 3 a.m. thinking about it. Okay, we'll turn on the fan and then knock down the air. There we go. Okay, so the reason why we're culling it out like this, here's why. Let me turn on the fog for you to show you. Look. There's no reason when you've got a super foggy game. This is why I love making creepy games. It's going to cull out in the fog, which is awesome. So there's no reason to like crank down the LOD when it's going to be super foggy really close to the player. So like an old school game, especially like Silent Hill, just cull it out, you know? So we could cull it out right about there. I think honestly it should be something like 44%. So we could do it here as well, to about right there. Yep. So that's going to cull out. Let's turn on off the fog. So that's not culling out currently. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, we're good. Okay, so let's cull out this one as well. So we're just going to go down the line and cull them all out at 40%. How about 45? Let's make it a nice clean number. Does that make sense, guys? And then you just add the renderers by just dragging them in. I wish I could do it in batch. I guess I could if I parented them. But I'm not so sure that'll do it. Oh, it does it. What? Why didn't I do that? Ugh. Okay, hold on. All I got to do is drag it in. There we go. Okay. So that should cull it out. Let's take a look. Boop. There we go. Awesome. And those logs, hey. Particle system renderer gets turned off. Pretty cool. Sweet. All that stuff gets called out as well. I think that's fine. So yeah, this is actually... Sorry, I'm thinking if my dog's going to bark. There's somebody outside. Okay, so same is true with this one. We're going to delete these LODs. We don't need all that crap. Set it to 40%. Again, 45%. Wrong. Pull it in and boop. There we go. Drag out and it disables. Sweet. We're good there. Dining room J, same thing. Delete, delete, drag in, 44%. Boop. There we go. Foyer J, same thing. Delete, delete, 44%. See, this is what's really cool is all this kind of stuff seems really complicated and it scares a lot of people away. Words like LOD. This is actually a really important rant. Get ready. Here we go.
Listen
closely. Basically, when I was thinking about doing 3D, people would gatekeep, and they didn't know they were gatekeeping, but they would gatekeep. They would go, well, you got to be thinking about the LODs, and make sure you're thinking about the LODs, and if you get the renderers, make sure you attach them to the LODs. It's annoying because they sound smart. It's like they're using acronyms. It's nothing smart. It's literally just adding a component to your parent and setting it to cull out. Cull is a fancy word, isn't it? You hear like engineers and biologists talking about species being culled. Come on. They're just being removed. The renderer is being disabled. That's all it is. So don't act so smart and high and mighty. It's nothing, okay? And then you just drag in the renderers or the component that makes things appear. You just drag it and then it'll just disable it. That's all it is, okay? Don't act so high and mighty. Can we stop this in the game industry? For the love of God. I'm sick of people making me feel stupid. I'm sick of people. This is for the sake of you guys. I'm sick of people making other people feel dumb because they know what an acronym is. Shut up and make your game and finish it. Seriously. Just, if you finished a game, then you can start criticizing people. How about that? Can I get a round of applause? All right, we're going to apply the prefabs. So now we have all these prefabs that are going to work perfectly out of the box. Guys, if I have a dining hall over here, I don't want to have two of those that aren't prefabs. If I'm going to be reusing it, even if it's got a different texture, keep it the same. Has all the same features because I'm going to be adding a lot of different features to this camera, okay? Or not this camera, to this prefab. There's going to be a lot of different features. There's going to be particle, like snow coming down on the edges. There's going to be lighting. There's going to be maybe some enemy types that are going to be in that room by default wherever I put it, okay? I can swap out the textures, maybe remove some staircases, maybe put some curtains on certain windows to make it look different. But overall, it's the same prefab. All right? All righty. Okay, so we've got everything laid out here. Let's take a look at something. This is actually really important. I am currently, I was going to say on the phone. I'm not on the phone with. I'm actually on Discord right now with Felipe. And Felipe is doing the designs for the rooms. Sort of directing him, but he's a brilliant 3D modeler. And you can follow him below. And he just sent me something that's really, really important. And this is the hallway, okay? So we're going to bring the hallway in. Why is the hallway important? Well, it allows us to connect rooms. That's like really, really important. So we're going to have, ooh, there it is. Okay, good, yay. So I'm downloading the hall right now from OneDrive, and I'm going to bring it into Unity. Guys, this is how this is another gatekeeping, a gatekeeping occurrence, which is, people go, yeah, our team members are all across the world. We've got them in France. We've got them in Germany. We've got them in Dubai. We've got them in Vancouver. They're on Discord, and they're passing files to each other. That's what they're doing. Or, they've got it uploaded to GitHub. So it's no big deal. And it's not like I scoured the internet for the perfect candidate. No, I found Felipe on the Unity Asset Store. I liked his models, and I emailed him. That's it. And then we just talk on Discord about all things, It's not just work. So don't feel so like, oh, man, Thomas knows how to build a team. No, he doesn't. He just emails people. Don't feel like you're not smart enough, okay? Seriously. You've got this. People aren't as professional as they appear. Just look at the United States government. Okay. You can be at the top levels of power and be a moron. Am I choosing a political side? No. I'm telling you both sides. They're stupid. So the same is true with game dev. We're all morons, okay? Just take it easy, have some fun, but here's the most important thing. Follow through. If you can't follow through, then I don't have respect. Okay? But if you can follow through and be a moron, then you've got my respect. Okay, what am I doing? Yes, asset dump. Let's go to the interiors here. We've got combined. And by the way, guys, if you haven't downloaded that 2D game kit below, feel free to download it. I'm going to paste that in. Thin, short hallway, J-blend. I'm going to replace it because this one's updated. There it is. Okay. And remember, guys, we go to the classroom J. It's set to 1.76. So our scale factor is 1.76. So I'm going to go to the thin, short hallway J. You know what's so funny is it would be in my best interest to pretend that I was smart. So I'm not just, I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe me saying people are stupid is a defense mechanism because I'm not very smart. But I think I could pretend to be super smart and like impress you guys. But I'm not going to do that. I think it's really important that you understand. Wait a second here. Hold on. I've got a hallway here. Yes. Okay. So we've got a hallway here and it doesn't have walls. I'm going to move on from my rant. Hold on. So we've got some walls here and all I need to do is actually just drag that material onto it. Crap. Oh no, we're good. Wait. Yeah. We're good. Oh, Felipe. It was joined. Okay, good. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so what I need to do here is actually just add the materials. So we've got interior texture 1. So that actually is being pulled from the blend file, and that's actually fine, but we've already got a material like that that's already ready to go. So I can just drag it here. Look at that. There we go. So this is all the doors. Okay, are they all interior texture 1? They're not, but that's okay. Here. Close. It's close. So this is interior texture 2. This is interior texture 1. This is kind of a confusing thing, but basically Blender's trying to find the wrong material. It's basically looking in the wrong folder. And so we're just specifying in Unity, no, they're actually here. So I'm dragging in new materials, but they're not really new. Okay? Does that make sense? They're just the ones that Unity knows where they are. It's hard to, it's not that complicated. It's actually just it's me being stupid is what it is. Because I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Okay, so we've got our thin hallway J. Look at this. So what we could do is actually just put that right here, okay? And I think it has a ceiling. Let's take a look. Yeah, it does. Okay. Ooh, that's so cool. I've never seen the ceilings before. Beautiful. Okay, and then what you do is you just drag them down like this. And we should be able to, with the right snickety-snackety perfectionism, just drag over and boop, there we go. Up close. Close but no cigar. There we go. So we have these hallways, right? And what these will do is actually connect rooms. Now, there's also room connectors, which Felipe's created for us. But room connectors aren't really necessary right now because I've got this hallway. So we're going to make sure that this hallway works. Now, here's the thing, guys. Wait a second. We've got a problem. What's the rotation of that? What's the rotation of that? What's happening? Hold on. Let's double check something here. Oh, we're good. Okay. I think. Yeah. All right, guys, let's take a look at this. I kind of want to write a script. Maybe you guys can give me some advice here. Do I want to write a script that will snap the rooms together? Or do I want to use some kind of snapping tool? I know Unity has something called snaps. So I might do that. But I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to do this just yet. I'd actually probably rather it be a script. Because I don't know if I trust Unity's snaps tool. Let's take a look, though. Let's bring the controller over. Well, now the culling is occurring, which is fine. Let's actually enter this room here and take a look. Okay, so we're in a room. And let's say you need to get a key, so you get the key over here. You get the key. And then you go over here. It's really dark. Sweet. And then enter, takes you into this room here. And now we're in another one. Pretty cool, huh? So that didn't work completely. So we've got this thin, short hallway. This is one of the problems here. Let's do this. What we need to do is make sure that the Y position is exactly the same. Now that one's 1.2. This one is 1.94. So if I make it 1.2, is it correct, right? Will there be a seamless transition? Because it's hard to know if Felipe's floors are perfectly lined up. I think they are. Yep, I think that they are, which is awesome. Thank you, Felipe. Round of applause to Felipe. So that's great. This is great. This is great. We're going to bring it over here. Just pull it over a little bit so we're not in the snow. Okay? Just like this. And it's sort of hitting this one here, which is, you know, not great. So we're going to bring that up, okay? So let's test this out. It needs to feel seamless. If it feels seamless, we're good to go. So let's go to our controller here. And this is all testing, guys. We're testing everything and getting all the prefabs set up. It's a little bit different than making a 2D game, at least in my experience. Making a 2D game, I just sort of make it, and it all builds and builds and builds. And I'm slowly creating prefabs. Whereas with a 3D game, everything's so modular that I'm like, let's just create the modular assets at the start, and then I'm going to hire somebody to put it all together per my direction. So that's my third commercial game. I don't recommend you guys do that because, well, a lot of you don't have $20,000 to go give to somebody to do all this. So I get that. You know, I've had people make fun of me lately saying Thomas is just going to pay people. It's like, well, what do you expect? I have a studio. But it doesn't mean I haven't earned my, earned my stripes. Okay, so that is the wrong one. Okay, so we're going to go over here. Jebby, it's okay. Jebby, it's okay. Okay, so I don't know if the floor positions are perfect. Actually, I think I just need to put a collider on that. Yeah. Oh, look at those doors. Oh, I love this. And then you just go through here and it takes you to another room. Sweet. Okay, let's add a collider to it, and then we've got ourselves a hall. Jebby, it's okay, buddy. Jebby. It's all right, buddy. What's this plane? Oh, those are the doors too. Okay, so all we've got is this, and we're gonna make a mesh collider. By the way, guys, if there's anything funny or interesting you found about this live stream, remember at the end of the stream you can add the time codes in the comments below, and it might be featured in the compilation. All right. These assets are not purchased by Felipe. They are designed from scratch by Felipe. Now, Felipe used textures from probably, I think it was Substance Painter, that are just included in Substance Painter, but we're decompressing them and coloring them to make them match the game. So this is the thing, guys. This is really important to remember. Don't be such a purist that everything is from scratch, okay? I say this a billion times, but here's a sort of derivative of what I've said in the past. Don't be fooled by gatekeepers. Here's a gatekeeper example. Thomas isn't a game dev because, here's two reasons. Thomas isn't a game dev because he brings in income from his online courses and his tools. What? But half of my income comes from the games I sell too. So what? It's like I'm an entrepreneur. The second one is Thomas isn't a game dev because he hires people. What? It makes no sense. That's called somebody who doesn't know what owning a business is. That's somebody who has no idea what entrepreneurship is. So don't be somebody who's led astray by morons who've never released a game. Because the people who release games know how to work with a team. They know what it means to pay for things. All right, let's hit play. Ooh, I can see through the windows. I'm squealing. That looks awesome. Although I don't know why I can see. Well, no, those are pretty solid, actually. All right, let's go. Look at this. Oh, it's so great. Okay, so now we need to get the doors working. Let's see here. Oh, we got some law in the chat.
I'ma put you in a timeout, boy.
Thank you, guys. That looks fine. So I love the hall. I love the hall. It feels amazing. Is there anything, guys, that's concerning to you other than the fact that I can walk through the door? Let's see here. So these doors, you know, we'll have locked. Well, we're going to have door prefabs, and we're probably going to just go ahead and create those now. I love this. I mean, it makes me so happy. I don't know why. I just love the idea of modularly putting things together. It's going to be really, really fun. It's probably going to be pretty easy to make a level because I'm going to create scripts that'll just snap the world together probably after you hit the play button. And it'll snap everything together, and then you'll just have this beautiful place to explore. Hold control and move prefabs. It will perfect your prefab position. Let's take a look. I don't know if that's true though, because how does it know, right? Okay, that didn't do anything. Are you sure it's control? I mean, I'm on a Mac. Let's hold command. No. Let's see here. Window. Or is it in view? Yeah, I don't know. Grid and snap settings. Somebody tell me what to do here. No, I don't understand it. So while I sort of think that through, what I'm going to do is start creating the doors, okay? We have these doors here, and they should be able to open on hinges. The pivot, that's an incorrect pivot position. Crap, that's not good. Our pivot is effed up. Huh. Let me see if there's better pivot, if some of the doors are better here. They're all pivoting on the wrong pivot. That's not good. Let's see here. They're pivoting on the wrong pivot. Is that am I incorrect here? No, I think it's right. I think they're all pivoting on the wrong pivot, which is definitely not Felipe's fault. It's I know for a fact it's not, because Felipe is using Maya, and I'm sure there's a issue with converting the units and blah blah blah. Okay, so first things first. There is a door prefab that was created for this game by AJ. And if we go to AJ's system here, hold on. You can't, I mean, you can move the origin, but I don't have Maya. So I'm going to ask Felipe, actually. Let's do that. And Felipe might be in the chat. Felipe, are you in the chat? Let's see here. Are the doors hinged correctly? I'm trying to rotate them, and they seem to rotate from the center, not the hinge. Okay. But that's, it's not that it can't be fixed. Yes. Okay. He is so fast at responding. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I was right. He said on 3DS, he's using 3DS Max, not mine. He said it's correct. So we'll have to figure out what the F is going on here. I'm curious if it's in the model somewhere, the model settings. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Oh, and then it got transposed to Blender. Oh, so yeah. So the theory is, here's the theory. Well, first off, let's write out all the door types, because the truth is I only need it to work once. So we've got square doors, we've got rounded doors, and we've also got, okay, those are square doors as well, but I think those are smaller. Are those smaller? No, those are the same size. We've got 3 kinds of doors, guys. Yeah. So we've only got 3 kinds of doors. So we actually, we've got a big boy door here. Look at that. Oh, we got a big boy door. So we've got 3 types of doors. Is there anything else? Okay. Yes. All right, so we've only got 3 door types. So let's start with the first one. We can actually just delete these, okay? But I'm trying to think through this. We're over here in the classroom. This is where we start, okay? So if we can get one set of rounded doors working, we can just put them all throughout the whole world, okay? So there is a door style that was already created for the game, or a door functionality that was already created for the game. So we're going to take a look at that. It is currently in the classic FPS pack here. Runtime, assets. Wait. Oh, they're over here. Classic FPS pack samples, prefabs. Here's the door. Orange door and purple door. Sweet. So we have these doors ready to go. So if I put this here, man, I have my doubts about this working because I've done a lot of changes since AJ built this system, okay? But we have a purple door here. I'm not going to really scale it up or anything because the graphics are actually going to be on the inside here, but let's just put it into the game really quick. So we have this door, and it's also got a dialogue system on it, and it's also got a door script on it, and it requires a key. Now I'm curious, is there a way to not require a key? Well, let's hit play. There it is. Okay, so it looks like you don't have the key. Good, okay. So it works. We have a dialogue system up at the top there. You can barely see it, it's tiny. But if I press E on it, it looks like I need to hold E. It looks like I don't have a key. Okay, cool. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to check and see if there's a way to not require a key. But I want to make sure the key system works, okay? This is actually going to be the primary game mechanic in the game. Just like Dusk, just like Half-Life, just like Chip's Challenge, all the way back to the classics. It's just going to be a key door system, and then enemies, and then mood, and then story. And you got yourself a good game, right? That's the theory, at least. So here's the purple door key. It's right here. And let's see if we can get it to work. So I'm going to go grab the key. There it is. Okay, I got the key. There was no sound, but you can see at the bottom left-hand corner it did appear. Plenty of work to do here, but if I come around here and use it, good, it works. Oh, yay. Okay, so that door, oh, this is interesting. I kind of want them to close. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, that works. Okay, yeah, Felipe is letting me know in Discord. He's just going to make one door type, or the 3 door types, and then I can just use that over and over again with the proper pivot. Honestly, I don't even think you need to do it, though, Felipe. So let's double check. Man, I got to pee. So if we go to... let's go to this purple door. I'm actually going to call this... I'm going to call it door 1, okay? There's no reason to call it purple door or anything like that. And you can see here, look at this. We've got a pivot. Actually, I think I'm good. I have a system that allows for pivot changes. Thanks to AJ. All right. So you guys get to watch in real time what it looks like to work with a team and all of my flaws in working with a team. So there's door 1. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put that inside of the interiors. Well, yeah, no, let's go to the, we're going to call this doors. We're going to create a new folder. This is called doors. And I'm just going to drag this in there, okay? It's going to be a prefab variant. So now we have our doors. We have a handle here in geometry. So all we need to do is take this little rounded door here. Actually, this will be called door rounded, okay? There we go. And I'm going to go to this door here. And the cool thing about AJ's system is it actually allows for just creating these custom animations. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to paste it inside of the pivot here. Okay, put it right here. Oh, yes, this is great. Zero it out, and you'll notice that the scale is set to 111. So we're not going to do any screwy scales with, and what's this sphere collider? That's the trigger zone. So we're good with the trigger zone. The pivot is an animation, and it's a door open animation. Let's hit play. Good. Okay, so it opens the door like this. So what we need to do is we need to actually just flip this. All right. Looks like the scale is set to -1. That's part of the problem. And then the rotation, is that incorrect? Yeah, there's a few things here that are screwy. Whoa, look at that. So what's the pivot scale set to? Okay, the pivot scale is incorrectly set. The pivot scale should really be 111. All right. So that's the problem here. So let's go to the pivot here. We're going to set it to 1111. Yes, yes, yes. Now, the geometry is what you should really be scaling up, okay? So this is going to be 111. This is going to be 000. Whoa, what? Let's take a look and see what's going on here, guys. The scale should not be like that. That's strange. Door rounded is set to 111. Pivot 111, 111, geometry 111. So I have no effing clue what's going on here. Let's take a look. Isn't that weird? Does anybody have any idea what's going on here? Let's delete this rounded door really quick. I'm going to delete it from here. So we're just experiencing beautiful scaling issues. That's all this is. So if I drag this door into the classroom, and by the way, guys, you don't need to stress too much, because once we get this working, there's not going to be a whole lot of work to do other than just put doors in every single room, and then all we'll do is tick which ones are locked, and it'll just say, and it'll be like locked and you can't get in. The ones that will be openable or unlockable, we'll just set a script that will attach a lock to it if it's locked, so you can clearly see, okay, I can get a gold key here, right? So let's see here. There's our rounded door. The scale is all effed up. So we're going to take this. Oh, it's set to 0.23 all by default. Okay, Thomas. So that's fine. So what we're going to do is paste that door and put it inside the pivot. Zero it out, but we're not going to screw with its scale, okay? Now, here's the thing. If I set the scale of the X or the Y, is it the Y? There we go. Okay, so that should rotate the door. It's still wrong. So what is it doing? That's correct. Kind of. No, it's not. So that's the center. There's the pivot. So interestingly, we need to have a pivot inside. This sucks, but it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have two pivots. So we're going to take and by the way, this geometry here, we can delete that. Well, it's got a box collider on it, which is great. So all we need to do is put a box collider on this. Okay, and then this is going to be deleted, this whole geometry stuff. Delete that, and I'm going to paste two of these. Okay, so this is going to be, well, if I set the scale to negative, what happens? Negative Y. Still, okay, it's still the wrong pivot. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Put that into there, so we have this pivot here. Delete the rounded door. So now we're going to be able to actually change the pivot of two doors. So this one here is going to be right there. Yep, okay. Just like that. And when we rotate, good, okay, there we go. Okay, that's correct. And this is going to be called door 1. It really should be panel 1. Panel 1. And then we're going to have, and that's not going to have an animation on it. No animation component on that. Because what we want to do is be able to hit play on this and it'll open the panel 1. Okay. So that's really what we want to do here. And then panel 2. And this one's going to be negative 1. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. So this is, sorry, I'm trying to think this through here. Okay. This one's over here. And then scale is negative 1. Whoa. That's so weird. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got it. So this is just going to be negative. There we go. Okay. So this is over here, and then this one's over here. Just like that. Does that make sense? All right, we're doing some guessing and checking here. I just wanted to get it set up first before I actually get it perfect here. Okay, so that'll be right there. Okay, so let's delete these. We can delete those entirely. So we're going to open that up in, there we go. Can I delete them? I can't, but I can just disable them for now. So there's our door, and I could put it here now, okay? Now, here's the thing. Let's think here. This is a locked door, so it needs to be unlockable from, honestly, both sides. I don't see the point. So we have this, and then we have that, okay? Panel 1 and panel 2. The pivot rotates them, and that's wrong. We don't want to do that, okay? So all we got to do is just rename this pivot. This is going to be called pivot panels. So now, it shouldn't animate it. Oh my goodness, it's animating itself. We can actually just delete these, okay? And then now what we can do is just rotate this one, because we've got double doors for everything. So we start with, we're rotating along the y-axis, so we're going to start at 0. And then that's, this one's, well, actually, yes, okay. And then it'll open in, like 1 second. Now, this really needs to be an animator functions. And we need to have this open one way and then open another way. So it's going to be a little complicated here, but once we get this one set up properly, we should be good. So we're going to open to 109 for both of them, okay? So set to 109. How's everybody doing? Check on everybody. Justin says, will this game be good? I don't know. So it's going to start out at 0. And then 109. Actually, negative 109. Okay, so this is what it looks like opening up. See? Pretty cool. I like that. So that should work. We'll see. So let's save it. Oops, we're going to set this to 0 or 0 here. So that is our door rounded. Let's check it and see. Now it's purple door. I don't know why. Let's take a look here. That should be a prefab variant. So let's go to Classroom J. Yeah. Let's apply this. And then go to door rounded here. This one is still purple door. We don't want that. So we want to drag that in. And we want it to be a new door type. So that's purple door key variant. Oh, we dragged in the wrong thing. So drag in door radius, and that's our door rounded. Drag it in. Yep, prefab variant. So now we have the door rounded variant. This is going to be called the key, door key variant. So this is going to be the key that we can use over and over and over again. So that looks good. Let's hit play and just make sure it still works. If I press E on it, what happens? Looks like I don't have a key. Good, okay. Good, okay. So once I get the key, this should play that animation. So let's see here. Let's go get the key. It's right there. Got it. We need some sounds there because that's going to be, the sound is going to be the primary way that this game feels good because I'm not going to have an animation. Good. It works. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so, by default, they're not going to close. I think that's fine for now, but I do want them to open per the direction. This is going to be interesting. Because if I was on the other side, what they would do is push the player out of the way. Yeah, it would look weird. It would look weird. So we need to figure out a way to get them to animate one way or the other. Okay, so let's figure this out together. We have our door open animation, but we need 2 animations. So I'm actually going to make this work. By default, we just need this to work with the animator functions, not just the animation component. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to create an animator functions script. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to add an animator to it. Animator is a little different because it includes animation hierarchies. And then we need to create a runtime. Okay, so let's restore this actually just really quick. Let's see here. So there's door open. By the way, guys, if you haven't downloaded that free 2D game kit, click below, download that 2D game kit. It's totally free. You can use it however you want. Personal projects or commercial projects, whatever you want. I actually use this game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days. So if you haven't downloaded that game kit below, it's totally free. And if you don't need it now, save it for later. Maybe you can use it 2 years down the road. I don't care. It's totally free. All right, there is our door open animation. Let's create a controller from this. Okay, create an animator controller. This is going to be called doors, okay? And we have door open, and then we have, so we're going to actually drag that and put it on the door rounded. There we go. So now we have this animator. Now we can go to the actual animator here and drag in those animations, okay? So right here, we're going to go to door open. There's door open. And then there's also just going to be an empty state of door closed. It's not really empty, actually. It's actually going to be, let me create a new one here. It's actually going to be right here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Is this 720, guys? Am I streaming in 720p? I tell you what, I need to pee, that's for sure. But I am all about suffering for you guys, okay? All right. So let's create a new animation. Oh, shnikes. Where is this animation? It's all the way in the prefabs. Oh, gosh. Which kind of sucks. I don't want it to be there. Yeah, whatever. Everything's going to be a little bit messy starting out, guys. So we're going to go to prefabs here. We're going to go to the classic FPS prefabs, and it should be right here. Yeah, there it is. So it's a little bit, I'm not a huge fan of how these files are laid out, but we're going to call this door closed, okay? So there's our door closed. This is going to be the default state, all right? We're going to create a transition, and it's going to occur when the Boolean is true, which is going to be open. I do lowercase for these because I consider them variables. I don't know why Unity calls them parameters because they're really just variables, but whatever. I guess they're not because you can have a trigger, which is not a variable. So that's true. So we're going to create a new condition. If open is true, then open up, right? Not going to have an exit time. There's not going to really be a transition duration. It's just going to pop over. I mean, we could do a little bit just in case. We can also have a transition to go back to closed when open is set to false, okay? I think that's fine. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of stuff here that we need to figure out. Transition duration will be set to 1 because if it closes, we want it to just go. But the reason I'm using an animator as opposed to an animation is because animator is going to allow us to use animator functions, and that's going to allow us to do dust particles and screen shake and sound effects with the animator functions script, which includes a bunch of functions that I've written. Okay, so we've got door closed. What is door closed going to include? It's just going to include the closed state for panels 1 and 2, which are going to be 0, 0, right, for both of them. So that's door closed, and then there's door open. If open is true, good. If open is false, good. So now we need to go to the actual door script. And what's going to happen is, I believe this door script, it includes an animation being fired. We don't want to fire an animation. We actually just want to set a Boolean to true. That's what we really want to do. So this really shouldn't be too complicated. Look, we've got this header here. So I'm actually going to create a new header here. And this is going to be header. And this is going to be animator, right? Door animator. And then this is actually not going to be an animation name. It's going to be a Boolean name. Door bool name. I mean, honestly, we don't even need that. It's just going to be open, right? So let's see here. We can remove that later, but I'm not going to remove it right now because I want it to be, yes. Okay, so look. This is actually loading into a state. Sweet. So this isn't that difficult. By the way, AJ, you can follow him below. AJ built this system, and I'm going in and screwing it up, right? So AJ built the system. if has been opened, door animation.play. So this really doesn't want to be that. I'm going to actually comment this out, and it's going to be door animator.set bool opened to true, right? That's about it. What? Ah, yes, animator. So this is one of Unity's problems. They have animator and then animation. They can be a little bit confusing if you're not, if you haven't been in Unity for a long time. You're like, what's the difference between an animator and animation? Animator includes all of the controller. It includes parameters and hierarchies. It's really, really fun. Animation is just the actual animation that's being played by the animator. It's kind of confusing. Okay, so we have this set up here. I do know that it's going to be occurring down here as well. Look at this. Door animation.play. We don't want that. We want it to be door animator.set bool open. Opened, not open. Open would be an action. It would be a function. It would even be a trigger. But for a Boolean, it needs to be have an ed at the end. Opened equals true. Boop. There we go. That'll do, donkey. Let's take a look. So I think that's it. So we can cut that out. So all we're doing is repurposing AJ's stuff to be functioning with the animator, right? I think that's it. Honestly, that's pretty cool. Are we even, yeah, okay, so it looks like it's extending to state. I want to make sure that we're not screwing up something with state. Let's take a look at his state. Sorry, it's reloading. Alrighty. Let's see here. I think we're good. All right, let's go to door rounded here. We have the door script here. Look, there's the animator. So all you got to do is just drag it in. Right? That's it. Now let's double check something here. We want to make sure that that's not being got by something. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, we're good, guys. Let's hope it works. Let's hit play and take a look. There's the door. Good. If I press E on it, what happens? It looks like it, again, you can barely see the text, but I just need to make it bigger. It looks like I don't have a key. All right, good. So let's go grab the key. Did I get it? I got it, good. We need to have a sound there. And let's open it. Okay, so it did it. I just know that something's wrong. Let's take a look here. Let's go to our door. I have an animation. I know I have that. That's one problem. I have an animation component on there. We don't want that. So let's try again, I guess. Let's turn off maximize on play. Is it too loud for you guys? Sorry. Let's take a look. It's a little loud, isn't it? Do 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 do. Okay. So I want to go to the animator really quick and just double check. So this is a Boolean. So what happens when I turn it on? Okay, it doesn't do anything, which is great news. That's really honestly great news. Okay, no, hold on. Let's do it this way. Okay, it didn't do anything. There's a, that's interesting. I have no idea why. Let's take a look. Door, let's see here. This is so much fun. That should open them up. So let's take a look. There's no motion. Look at that. I don't know why, but there's no motion. So we need to make sure that we add that motion. So let's go to door closed. And there's door open. So we need, I don't know what the F, but we need to drag that in. Also, it doesn't need to loop, right? So we're going to turn off the loop. You mother effer, hold on, double click. What? I don't even know Wait, hold on. So, what? Door open. Why? Whoa. Why can't I select it? Why? So dumb. So for some reason I can't change that. So I'm going to copy the keyframes and I'm going to have to create another one. I have no idea what's going on. Look at this. Look. Now there's only one. Remove animation. Remove component. What the F just happened? Wait. What? That's so weird. Let's drag that out. I'm going to pull that out and put it here. Oh my word. Let's unpack. We've got some prefab issues here. We're going to unpack it. We're going to put door rounded right here. There you go. Okay. I'm going to replace this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm going to pull that here. There we go. Okay, so now we have door rounded. We're going to call this door rounded variant. Now we actually have an animator on it. For some reason it was an animation. I have no idea why. And sorry if you guys can hear my kid screaming. He's right next door and he is not wanting to go down for a nap. Okay, so we have the animator. Good. Now let's go to the actual motion. We got a problem with the motion. So if I pull in door open, it still doesn't do it. So what we need to do is we need to go to door rounded variant here. And we need to go to, let's see here. Look at that. Look, that's crazy. So if I actually delete door open here, watch this. This will work for some reason. And then I bring in door open here, right? Look at that. There it is. So now, look at that. What the F? I don't get it. That is so weird. Go to the doors here. That is crazy. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to delete door open entirely. We're going to delete this as well. And now we're going to have to create an animation. Let's see here. Oh, it was a naming issue? Are you sure? Whatever. Prefabs. Classic FPS, prefabs, good. And then go to doors here. All right. Go to door. We're going to make this door open. Okay, let's try this one more time, guys. So panel 1 and panel 2 are both going to be set to 0, Y. And then it's going to go to 1 second here and basically going to set to 109. But this one at panel 2 is actually going to be negative 109. There we go. Okay. So that's door open. Good. All right. So it's pretty much ready to go. Let's make a transition. The transition is going to be if open equals true, no exit time, very, very small transition duration, just in case it's not perfect. And then we're going to set this to if open equals false. We will have a transition time here of 1 second and an exit time. It's not going to loop though. That should do it. If open equals true, if open equals false. Let's hit play here and take a look. All right, if I go to the actual room here or door and then go to the animator and then hit open, they open. And then they close if open's off. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? And that's just based on one parameter. And if you spam it, it doesn't get screwy, right? So that's important. Okay. Now, the next test is this. If I well, first off, I want to apply this, right? So we're going to put that in the prefabs folder. Now I can drag it into the classroom, hit play, and we can take a look. Let's see if it actually works. All right. Collect the key. Didn't do it. I think I know why. Let's go to the door here. And it looks like if we go to the door, we need to drag the door animator here. Okay. It's still not working. So we're going to have to figure this out. Now, it did play something, so that's good. So let's take a look here. I'm going to go to the actual door. Good, okay. And then I'm going to go to my key. And then I'm going to hit open. It's locked, huh? Did I get the key? There it is. Okay, I got the key. And let's watch this parameter here. If it changes, then we're doing it right. Okay, it's not changing for some reason. That's crazy. It's not changing for some reason. Ah, it's because it's open. Wrong. It needs to be opened. Okay, remember? Let's try again. Got the key. Did we get it? Yeah, we did. Okay, we got the key. Now let's hit open. Good. Yay. Well, that's a huge, huge deal because once we get this working, we can make a game. Anytime you don't have locked zones, you don't really have a game, right? I mean, at least that's the way I was raised. All right, so we have our doors open. They're kind of cutting through, are they? Let's see. No, they're not. I think we're good. So our doors are opening. Next, we want to make the doors open in the opposite direction. By the way, guys, I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm just going to literally just turn on a break screen. If you haven't downloaded that 2D game kit, be sure to do that below. And also, for those of you who are just joining us, remember, the full Ultimate Game Dev course is on its last legs. This is a massive bundle. This includes my program, and it also includes Jason Wyman's program. So this is over 120 hours of content. This thing's freaking huge. This is probably, honestly, in my opinion, it is the gold standard of training because you're going to learn all these technical aspects of making games. Game dev mastery, game programming, game architecture, but my course as well, which is full-time game dev. And this is a massive program with a 4% refund rate, which is tiny for an online program. And it teaches you how to go full-time. Can't make any promises, but I'm going to tell you what I did. Okay? So we've got the AAA side of things. We've got the indie side of things. And it takes you step by step on how to go full-time, whether it's AAA or indie. So it's a massive program, ridiculous value. It really is. It's a great program. I'm really proud of it. And we've got 2 days left. 2 days left. And there were only 300 seats available. I'm not sure how many are left, but I could tell you we've sold over half, I think. So I think it's, yeah, something like that. So yeah, click below to take a look at that. I'm going to take a quick break. I got to pee so hard. So yeah, I'm glad I told you that. I'll be right back. All right. So the next thing we want to do is create directional door opening, right? This is going to be fun. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Be thinking of ways, guys, how we can figure out where the player is in relationship to the door. Because if he's at a -1 position or a +1 position, that's basically the kind of conditions we're going to be looking for. So I don't know exactly how to check that position. I may need to just put triggers, honestly, like box triggers on one side of the door or the other side of the door. It's not the best. It's really not the best option, but yeah, I think you get my point. Try to think here. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. I want to go to the door here, the door animation, and we're just going to create 2 door animations. The first one is this door open animation. If I select it, I can actually just rename it, and it's going to be called door open 1, and then we're just going to create another one. It's going to be door open 2. Okay. There's no real in or out. It's kind of hard to specify, to be honest. So let's just do door open 2 and then door open 1. So door open 1 is right here, and then door open 2, we're going to throw that clip on there, okay? There we go. And then make transition, and then make transition. Same sort of transition. The only thing we're going to have in addition is an integer. So if the integer is 1 or -1, it's going to go to the proper door direction, right? So let's go to if opened equals true, and then if opened equals false. Good, there we go. Okay, this one is going to have no exit time. The transition duration is going to be really small. And then this one's transition duration is going to be that's fine actually, yeah. So actually 1 is what we want to do here. All right, so is it Mahmoud? Or check the player's location if the player is far or close to the door. Yeah. Let's see here. Use 1 trigger inside the door, which will close it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just triggers. Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to create some sort of trigger. This is probably not the best option, but the trigger is going to be called door trigger zone, and it's going to set this integer based on if you're in the trigger or you're outside the trigger. That's probably what it is going to be. So door open 1 is going to be dependent on right here, which is if the integer is, well, equal to 1, then go to door open 1, and that's going to be called door open 1. If this one is equal to -1, then go to door open 2. Now, door open 2 and door open 1 are going to swap, okay? So we have door open 1, which goes like this, and then this one, door open 2, is going to go the other direction, which is going to be -109. Whoops, -109. And then this one is going to be +109. There we go. So now it's going to open the other direction, okay? All right. So that we need to create a door collision zone, all right? Which is not the greatest thing I've ever done, but I actually don't see a huge problem with it. So I'm actually going to create a door, duplicate it. It's going to be called door triggers, or a door direction trigger. I know it's not great, but just bear with me, all right? Let's double click on it. And actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's delete it. We don't want it to be a state. We just want it to be a regular C# script, right? So let's check this out here. Let's go to door direction trigger. There we go. Dr. Byte says, do people spend a lot of time programming doors to open and close in game dev? It sounds like a problem that shouldn't take long to solve. I don't know the answer to that, but I do know that yes, doors are really important. If you can't get a door down in a game, your game's going to suck, especially if you're making like a classic game, so that your doors need to be perfect. So this is one of those idiosyncrasies. It's like you didn't think about it. It's like, oh, they need to open per the direction of the player. And so if we get this one door down, we can use the same logic for every single door. They're all the same. So you can have one door and then just change out the graphics, throw a lock and key on there. It works perfectly. Okay, so we have these. Let's open up. Let's do this. Let's pull this up here really quick. And I'm going to throw on a box collider, okay? And it's actually going to be outside of this. It's going to be right here. So create a 3D object. It's just going to be a cube. And this is going to be a door direction trigger. And this is for 1, okay? So we're going to pull that up. Now, guys, obviously, this is not the best way to do this. But I honestly don't see any problem with it, considering it's just a box collider. That's all we're doing here. So we're going to have a box collider here. And it's a trigger. Remove the mesh renderer and the cube renderer. And I'm going to call this this is actually going to be a prefab that we can use over and over again. Anytime you're using something more than once, then yeah, you create a prefab out of it. All right, so that's door direction trigger. And it's all set up properly. Good. Let's hope that this doesn't interfere with the door trigger itself. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it over here as well. And hopefully this does not interfere with the script of actually opening the door. Good. Awesome. All right. So all that's going to do is this is just going to determine the integer, right? So if we go to our door direction here, let's open it up as a prefab, and then we're going to throw on the door direction trigger. Double click on this, and what it's going to do is it's going to have a reference to the animator, okay? It's going to be called animator. We'll just call it door animator. And all we're going to do here is, let's do this. Let's go to our door script after this actually loads up. There we go. And then on trigger enter and on trigger exit are all we're going to use here. And then we just do this. If the player triggers, then we go animator dot, it's actually door animator dot direction equals, in this case, it's going to be whatever the direction is here. And actually, you want to know something. We don't need a trigger exit. We don't need that. All it's going to do is it's going to set it to direction. That's all it's going to do. Obviously, that didn't get set properly. So this serialized field is private integer direction. That's all it is, okay? This is actually going to be, I actually don't have a problem with how I'm doing any of this here. Door animator set integer to whatever the direction is. It's going to be set. The animator is going to be set. It's actually going to be set int. No? Why doesn't it work? Ah, you set it to like this. There we go, guys. See? All right, so the door is going to be set per the integer that we set it to. So by default, it's actually going to be 1. All right. Boop. There we go. Then go to Unity here. Room direction trigger. Everything should be set up here properly. Now, what we do want to make sure we do is actually drag in the proper animator, okay? But as long as we set this all as one big prefab package, it's okay that we're doing it this way. So all I got to do is just drag in pivot panels and then drag in pivot panels. This one, I want it to set to -1. This one, it sets to +1, okay? Now, you want to make sure that it's pulled out just a little bit, okay? You really don't want the player to be able to go in there and trigger it. So yeah, you got to be really careful here. That seems to do just fine. So let's actually just take a look at this. We're going to drag the animator over here. We're going to make sure pivot panels is clicked so we can see what's happening to the integer. If I go over here, it should be set to 1, but it's not. Let's see here. Okay. I don't think the collision is occurring. Let's take a look here. All right, let's see here. Direct. Oh, Thomas, it's because I bet you the parameter's wrong. Yeah, it needs to be set to direction. That's all it is. All right, let's hit play here. Let's take a look. All right, so if we select pivot panels and take a look, it's getting set to 1. Good, yay! All right, let's see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. There's the key. We'll open it up, see what happens. Good, it opens. And then notice how it's getting set to -1, right? It's totally fine. It's already opened, so it doesn't matter, right? So let's double check something here. Let's bring the key and the character controller over here. And if this works, guys, we've got ourselves a door system. It was really that simple. I think one of you asked, Thomas, this is taking too long. Working on a door for 2 hours isn't long. And I mean, obviously we've got the door system that was created by AJ. So we've got keys and stuff. You should spend, I mean, honestly, you could spend 40 hours on a door system because doors are really important. Yeah. So anyway, let's hit play here. Take a look. All right. So we've got our key over here. There it is. Collect the key. The door should open the other direction. All right. So we have a problem. We had a little bit of a delay there. I think the reason why is because this is set to exit time at false with a fixed duration or transition duration. This one does have an exit time. Wrong. We don't want that. So that should do it. All right. So here's the cool thing. We can create a door open sound now. So we're going to hop on over to freesound.org and we're going to find a door opening sound. Although I will say, I think I already have one. I do. Gate open. And then here's the door. I might get in trouble because I pulled I pulled these from Castlevania 64. This door sound, it is the classic 90s door sound. You cannot get a better door sound. So I'm going to use it. And I'll just reach out to, who was it? Is it Konami? Capcom? I'll just reach out and tell them I want it and see what they say. I can't imagine it'll be a problem because the game is so old, and it's honestly, it's a nod. It's a nod to Castlevania 64. Now, obviously, the music that's playing, guys, I'm not going to use the music from Castlevania 64. That's a little too far. But I do have it playing currently just to remind me of the mood that I'm trying to go for. All right, let's do the sounds. You guys ready? This is so fun. This is why I love using the animator controller, because I can use the animator functions script. Whoops, we don't have it. Why not? Why, you mother effer? Hold on. There we go. Animator functions. The animator is this, and the audio source, we need to create an audio source. So we're going to put an audio source on top of this. Wait. Hold on. We're going to hit apply here. Now we can go into it. There it is. Everything's in there now. Okay, good. So if we go to the pivot panels, we have the animator function script. We're also going to add the audio source. Now, the thing about the audio source that I love is we can actually control a lot of the volume and also the reverb zone mix, all of that. The spatial blend is probably going to be... I'm okay with it just being 2D, honestly, so that you always hear it. So let's just keep it at 2D. I have no problem with that. Play on awake, we don't want to do anything with play on awake. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to panel 1, panel 2, or pivot panels here, animator functions, we're going to have a sound. So, yes, okay. So door closed, no sound for that. I don't really care about it. Here is what we're going to do. We're going to go to play sound, and it's just going to be that door open sound. There it is. And then this one right here is going to be door open as well, right? Now, if a door was locked, we can have another sound play for it unlocking, right? So that's totally fine. But right now, we're just worried about the door opening. Play sound. Door. Open. Hey, what's door close? Oh. Ooh. We're going to do it. Let's go to door open here. Ah, crap. I wonder what would happen if I went to door closed here and I dragged this over. I'm going to put play sound on here just for now. Shoot. I don't want to do that. We're not going to worry about the door closing sound. Okay, let's open it. Ready? Here we go. Grab the key. And whoa. Open up. Yes. Now, obviously, it's a little too quiet, so let's open it up in Audacity. Reveal in Finder. And we're just going to open up Audacity. Okay, guys? All right, if you haven't subscribed, or I'm not done streaming, I'm just letting you know. If you haven't subscribed or hit the like button or hit that notification bell, be sure to do that. Guys, the reason you should subscribe to this channel is because I live stream pretty much every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's awesome because you guys kind of get to see, well, you don't kind of get to see, you get to see the nitty gritty of how a game is made. This is like the purest form of how a game is made. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because you can come show up and we can talk and chat and you can help influence the way this game is made. So I'm going to pull this volume down and actually crank it all up like this. Let's take a look here. This might be loud. Sorry, guys. There it is. Okay. The reason I did that is because I want this to be just as loud as this. I'm going to track, mix and render. So now everything's pretty loud here. I even want to take this over here and pull it up pretty significantly and drop this down pretty significantly. Does that make sense what I'm doing here? I'm basically normalizing, I guess normalize is the right word, all of the volumes so that there's no real moment where you hear one sound less than another. Good. And remember, guys, -12 and -6. -12 and -6 is the target. It's a little too loud. Okay. Export as wave. Door open. I think we're good there, right? Yeah. Replace. Good. Click OK. Go to Unity. And we're good to go. Now, here's the thing. Optimize override sample rate. We're going to do a low sample rate. Can we do even lower? Yes, we can. I like that. So now it's got that crisp 1994 sound effect. So grab the key, open up the door. Ready? Why are you so quiet, brother? Hold on. Really quiet. Let's go to audio source. Set to 1. Spatial blend is set to 2D. Let's do 3D. All right, whatever. Maybe that's what we needed to do. Minimum distance is going to be 5. And the maximum distance is 100. Let's set the sound to play on awake and loop. And then just hit this here. Door open right here. Let's turn on the sound. So if you're ever trying to test your 3D sounds to figure out how the volume is behaving, just click this sound button here out of play mode and you can see how it's going to sound. Good. Alrighty. So that's pretty sweet. So that works great. Let's go to, okay, it's all set up. Let's hit play. Oh! Want to make sure we fix that. Is it this here? Yeah. Oh, this is so, I'm just really happy because once we get this door set up, we can just use it all over the place. Game dev is working 4 hours on something that nobody even notices. That's exactly right, Zed. Calm down, Jeb. I love you, buddy. But it's okay. Let's go to our audio source here and turn off Play on Awake and loop. And I want this. Here's the thing about, in particular, here's the thing about game feel. You want it to be crisp and snappy and happen immediately. When they press E and it unlocks the door, the player needs to feel it. They need to, and it's really rewarding the player for getting that key. So that locked sound, we need to hear a lock sound. Why are you so quiet, you mother effer? What? Does anybody know why it's so quiet? Huh. Oh. I think I might know the answer. I think it might have to do with the animator functions. Let's take a look. The play sound, which sound, and then let's choose the volume at which it plays. 1. Does anybody know? Yeah, I don't know why it's so quiet. Let's take a look. Grab the key. Huh. That's annoying. Something's wrong, guys. Let's take a look here. There's our door. There's our audio source. The volume is set to 1. It could be the 3D sound settings, maybe? I mean, I thought I set it. Wait, hold on. Minimum distance, we could do 10 and then 100. Let's do it again. I can't hear it now. Why? There we go. Huh. Priority high. No, I'm going to set the volume to 2F. That would be crazy. Because then all the other sounds that are being played with that function would be crazy loud. I get what you're saying, but... No, it could be... It doesn't seem like it's a priority issue because it's playing. I can hear it playing. Got the key. Let's first take a look at this here. What? That's so weird. That's just crazy to me. Okay, here's another test. We'll turn on Play on Awake and loop. Look! You can hear it great when it's just playing like that. Okay, so we've got a problem here. Wait. We're going to figure this out. It has something to do with the animator functions. That's that much short. Okay, I think I got it. Need to bring the... Yep. I need to tell it which audio source to play through. So in this case, it's that one. All right. Because what it's doing is it's actually playing it through a different audio source. So it didn't know to play it through that audio source. Woo! There we go. So we're good there. We can turn off the loop and the plan awake. Can I get a round of applause to me? All right. Locked. Good. Go to the key here. Collect the key. I thought I got the key. Hold on. Need the trigger zone to be a little bit bigger there. Good. Awesome. Yay! How fun. Now, here's the thing. Some doors, I don't want there to be a key. It's like, it doesn't matter to me. So I don't really want to require a key. But if they do require a key, I want to show a lock. The lock will probably be on both sides of the door. I think that's fine. So first things first here, let's have it so that you can say it doesn't have to have a key. So the question is, if the key here, okay, good. There's two kinds of keys. I believe we have a key manager. Yes, we do. Keys. Let's double check something here. Yeah. So all we do here is we go to our I think all I really need to do is have a serialized field here that says it's a Boolean and it requires key. Or even better, locked. Locked is good. Locked equals false. By default, locked is going to be false. And then we're going to go down here. And, okay. Yes. If the player has the key, do all that crap, and then open. Okay? So what we do here is if player statistics has key or locked is false, right? Then this here, use the key, but this needs to be and it's not locked, and it's actually locked. We don't want to use a key if for some reason we accidentally have the key set and then it's set to locked, right? So if it locked is false, then just open it up, right? And that's about it. I believe that's the only time that the key is checked and also consumed. So that should do it, honestly. There it is, locked. Okay. Well, this one isn't set to locked, so hopefully it'll just open. It does. Sweet. Good. Now let's check and see if locked is true. What happens? Good. Thomas wins again. Woohoo! Thank you, AJ, for your hard work and making a great system here. This is really great. By the way, this system will be for sale sometime in the future. But Thomas, I want it to be free. Well, you got a free 2D game kit below, but the 3D kit, this thing is taking a lot of time to create. And AJ and I have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this, so we're going to sell it. So it's going to be for sale sometime in the fall, hopefully. And it'll provide revenue for me and AJ, which is awesome. Helps us make games. Also helps you guys. It's a great system. I really, really like it. Okay, so we've got this locked system, but I do want to say, what if I want it to be locked and you can never open it, right? So what I'm going to do is actually go to my key manager, and this one's going to be called permalock. How's that? Or no key. Okay. That's fine. It's not consumable. And it won't allow for multiple pickups. How cool is this system? Way to go, AJ. I don't even see the point. It's not consumable, and it doesn't allow for multiple pickups. So that's fine. So no key kind of is that the right word? Let's figure this out together. Do I want no key? There's no key available for this door, but it's locked. So here we go. Let's take a look. What does it say? Is it sorry? I'm so sorry, guys. That was loud, wasn't it? Let's turn it down. It looks like I don't have a key. It really should say like it's locked, you know, but I'm so sorry. You shall not pass. All right. Looks like I don't have a key. Now, obviously, I want to clean this up here so that you can't see through it. But that's great. Okay, so that is, guys, that is our door prefab. We can use this over and over and over again. I am curious, you know, if I just swap out the mesh for that door, you can have a square door or a rounded door. Let's do that really quick. Let's apply all. Sweet. It's locked. There's no key available. Or it's going to be locked and there is a key available, like the orange key. Or it's not locked and you can just open it up. Isn't that cool? I'm really, really enjoying that. So let's, that's the default. Let's hit apply all. And let's just double check something here. First, I want to make sure that our door graphics are wide enough, just perfectly sized, so that you really can't see through, right? So we'll just pull it over just like that. I believe the same is true for this one. Whoopsie. Is that correct? Nope. Yep. Just like that. Okay. Oh, crap. Let's pull that over a little bit too. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a pain to get it perfect. I doubt you'll be able to see through it exactly, but if there was like a big bright white sky, you'd be able to see through it and it would look pretty bad. So we probably want to scale both these up, to be honest. So let's scale them up just enough. Yep, so you can't see through them. I'm okay with some clipping. I think I am. All right, let's see. You can't really see through that. So let's bring it over just a little bit. Yeah. And then this one. I think we're good there, and we're good there. You know, the player's not going to be able to see the bottom there. Good. Okay. I think that's good. So the theory is it should work just fine. Let's double check. Sorry. Locked. Nope, it's not locked. Let's open it up. Look, we've got some clipping. Okay, so we don't want clipping. All right, which is, you know, that actually won't be a problem. All I got to do here is just pull it over just a little bit so that it's just right. Okay. I believe. Yeah, let's see here. Good. What about over here? Can I see anything? Can't see anything there. Good. Okay. Let's set it to not locked. And try again. Sorry, guys. Sweet. Okay, so that one's a little bit over and that one's a little bit over. So I believe what we need to do here, I figured something like that was going to happen. Because, yeah, we probably need to pull it over a little bit so that they're even, you know. Whatever, it's not a door problem, it's really a positioning problem. So let's hit apply. Okay. Override, good. That's all set up properly. Now, here's the cool thing. I believe if I take this mesh here, which is plane 1211, I think I can actually take that and just put it on this here. Plane 211. Whoa. Well, that was the theory, guys. Let's see here. Let's do that one. That's good to go. I'm going to hit, okay, it's all set up. So that's door rounded. I'm going to take door rounded and I'm going to bring it over here and just pull it over here and then rotate it. put it right in the center here, and we're just gonna swap out the meshes is all we're gonna do here. Okay, so I'm gonna set it to -90. So we're just using one door type. What I used to do when I was first starting indie game development, what I used to do is I was so lazy. This is so weird because if you're lazy, it actually makes you have, you work harder in the long run. What I would do is I would just quickly put together a door and then throw the scripts on. And then I would design another door and put the scripts on that. And I wanted it to look cool. Like, oh, we have all these different kinds of doors. Don't do that. Just have 2, maybe 3 types of doors and you're done. And just put them all over the place, right? So there's this door rounded. We're going to make this, this is going to be called door square variant. And we're going to create a prefab out of that, right? So there's that one. Let's just pull it on over. And this is going to be a prefab variant. And I'm going to take these pivot, or these, well, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Pivot panel. And I'm going to take these, and I'm going to bring in that door for the, yep, there it is, plane 1211. Put it right here, okay? This needs to be rotated, oddly enough, in a different direction. Yep, there we go. And we'll just pull it up. Actually, no. -90. Yes. And then pull it right here. See? There we go. I'm actually going to scale it up. Now, fortunately, the animation is not doing anything with the rotation or size or any transform values with this child. Okay, so we can change the child as much as we want. The parent, which is panel 1, is the only thing that's moving. So we're actually good here. It's going to open properly. Let me show you. So if I do door open 1, look, same thing, right? Even though it's got a bunch of different transform values, we're good to go here. So let's take a look at the actual pivot position. Yes, we need to put it over here like this. Okay. This scale is a little strange, to be honest. I think we need to scale it back down. I'll tell you why in a sec here. There we go. We're going to keep it like that because we want to make sure when it opens, it's not opening at a weird place, okay? So look, the pivot is kind of right there. We don't want that. So we're going to bring this forward. There we go. And that should, good, okay. Pivot's okay. I think it's fine. All right, so that's good. We're going to copy that. And we're actually going to put it, no, we're not going to copy it. What we're going to do is we're going to first swap out the plane 1211. Good. Then we're going to take the transform values, copy those, and paste them here. The reason we're doing it this way as opposed to copying the actual door itself is because you can't do that when you're working with a prefab variant. You can only paste in transform values. So I'm going to paste those values in. Good. I'm going to set the rotation at 90. Hey! And we should be all set. Let's bring it over back here. There we go. Let's go to door opened. Good. All right. So those are all set. The only thing here is I probably need to scale up the entire door itself. I don't really want to do that, but I think that's okay. So what we're going to do is take this door square variant and just do that. Now, we have a positioning problem, actually. Let's take a look. Yeah. I think we have a positioning problem. Let's bring this door forward a little bit. Take a look. These should not be like that. Okay? So I'm going to bring it down. Let's go to front view like this and make sure it's in orthographic mode. And I can just pull it down. I mean, I guess we've got Z issues. No, the positions are the same. But really, honestly, I think it's because the pivot is a little off. Huh. Isn't that strange? Look at that. Okay, it's not the top position. Well, yeah, it actually is. Let's double click on it. I think it's the top position is a little screwy. Yep. Why is that? It's because the oh. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. Paste component values. Okay. I'm actually just going to flip the Z or the X. Yes. We're just going to take this and we're going to put a negative in front of it. That should do it. There we go. Well, it's still a little screwy there. Look. What? Look. That one's a little bit lower than that one. We definitely don't want that. How strange. We don't want that. Okay, I think I've kind of got this. I think I got it. Okay. I see. So there's panel 1. Panel 1's position's right there. Okay. There's panel 2. Ah, yes. So we need to pull it over. Like that. Okay. So we have these 2 positions here. The pivots are in a strange position, actually. So what we'll do is actually, yep. So we're going to pull this over to, I mean, would it be 0? No. 0.5? Yep. So we need to set it to 0. There we go. Okay. So these are both exactly at the right spot. Okay, good. They open properly. How do they open in the other direction? Let's take a look. Sweet. Okay, so the next thing is, whoa, that's weird. I see an issue. One of them's higher than the other. We don't want that either, do we? Let's take a look and see what's going on. Ah, yes, the scaling is a little screwy here. Is it? That's 1.01, and that's 111. Okay, we don't want that either. 1111. There we go. Set all of these to 1. Now, what we do is we just make sure they're the right size for this actual door here. So the parent, we can scale a little bit. Could I do 111? No, I couldn't. Okay, so we need to scale them up just a little bit like that. And then we're all set. So as long as we hit select here, yeah, we're good. Apply all. And then scroll that into that position here. Good. And that's just going to be just like this. Okay. You can have a little bit high. Honestly, we could probably scale it down, just squash it just a little bit. And then pull it down. Alrighty. So that's, we're going to disable that, and we're going to actually take these here. These don't exist. Thin short hallway, we can, yeah. And then we can go to the door. That's, wait. There it is. Door square. So let's see here. Is it that one that we can open? Yep. So the one to the left of it, we should be able to open it. Okay. Let's set it to open. It's not locked. Doesn't require a key. Now let's try it. So this is this one here. Good. That's locked. So this should open in the right direction. Look at that. Woohoo! Okay. So it kind of cuts in a weird spot there. Huh. Wait. We got a problem, guys. What the F? Hold on. Let's do it one more time. Okay. So really they should just open, honestly, they should just open to 90 degrees. Yeah, they need to open 90 degrees. Okay, so let's do that really quick. So door open 1 will take us to, well, in this one here, it's going to be 90, and then this one's going to be negative 90. Just like that. Door open 2, same thing. So do you guys hopefully understand why I'm using the animator or animation window here as opposed to, wait, door open 2, hit record, as opposed to doing this with code. It gives us a lot more control. I can actually have them sort of like that. I could do that if I wanted to. That's 90, yeah. Whoa, Jeb, are you okay, buddy? Jebby? All right, this is going to be negative 90. Okay, so that opens like this. Now that kind of sucks though, doesn't it? Because now they get squashed into that. Yeah. So what we need to do here, this is kind of frustrating, but what we need to do here is we need to have it perfect, right? The size needs to be absolutely perfect. So having it you know, in that, oh man, this sucks. I think I got it. First off, I want it to be able to bleed just barely into the door frame. Okay? Like this. That's fine. I'm going to hit apply. But I also want it so that they don't, even still, like, watch this. Even when I hit play, they pop into the side here. Let's take a look. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look at the other way. Look, isn't that strange? It just pops in just a little bit, right? We don't want that. So I think I have an idea. With every door, we need the Z position to be over just a little bit. Is it the X? Well, let's do this. Let me think here. It really has to do with the pivot. So let me show you. So if we go to the pivot position, take a look here. Ah, yes, okay. So it should be nice and snug at the center. So it should really be like that. Which that would be... Let me think here, guys. One sec. Yeah. So there's the panel. I see. So that should be about right here. Let's take a look at the parent. Is it 0.5? No, it's not 0.5. So it's 0.13. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit messy here. We've got the pivot point, and then we would just pull it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, pull it down just a little bit so that it's nice and center. See that? The same is true with this one here. You know, but all we got to do is just set it to 0.23 so that it's so that it's pivoting perfectly here. So it's predictable on both sides, right? That's what we want. We want to put predictable on both sides. Now we've got an issue with the, yeah. So that actually needs to be negative 0.23. What? Wrong. What's going on here? Hold on. That one is set to what? Okay. Wrong. Crap. Is it 0.111? Yeah. Yep. Okay. This one is 0.11. I don't know why I thought it was 0.23, but it's... Okay. So it's going to pivot at that center point there. Hopefully, at the very least, that means it's predictable on both sides. So we should get predictable results on both sides. So if we hit play, what would it look like here? Good. Okay. We can't see through it. Yeah, I don't know why that's... I think I know why. Yep. So what we want to do is we want this to be in the middle of the door frame. Okay. Now, this doesn't have to be this complicated, guys. Like, once we get this working, we don't have to worry. Okay. So that one is right there. We're going to delete all the other ones and then just paste all of these prefabs. Once we get all the doors placed for every single room, everything will behave properly. And the only things we need to change are the parameters of in the inspector, whether it's locked, the kind of key it needs, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Let's try it out. So there's that. Good. Okay. That is exactly how a door should operate. Let's put the player on the outside in the cold snow and take a look. So there's our door. Yes. Awesome. Thanks for your help, guys. Very good. Awesome. I like it. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for hitting the like button if you did. Thank you for subscribing. Remember to download that free 2D game kit below. Totally free. Use it however you want. And for those of you who are interested in joining the massive bundle, over 130 hours of content, this thing took a lot of time, years for Jason to create. And also it's been about a year of development for me as well. So if you guys are interested in getting these 2 programs at a ridiculously low price compared to what it would be for the full programs, it's called the Ultimate Game Dev Bundle. 2 days left. There's some seats left. Feel free to check that out below using the link below. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. This was fun. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. I'm not going to be live streaming tomorrow, but I will be live streaming on Monday, 3 p.m. every day. That's the goal. I'll see you then. Bye. So I do wonder, if you added the, do I have any locks? I kind of want to just create a lock really quick. So if I open up this door here, what you would do is you would have a lock. Whoa. You would have a lock basically. It would disappear when you use the key. So the lock would just go, right? So let's create a lock really quick. I wasn't ready to leave. Let's see here. Let me create a new object here. And I love retro games. And so we're going to make this thing look super retro. Obviously, you delete the default stuff in Blender. What's that? I don't know why that's still there. All right, let's take a look at what a lock actually looks like. Don't be afraid to actually reference images, guys. So let's go to Brave here. Let's see here. Padlock. Vector art. Let's think here. I actually want it to be kind of a square, to be honest. So we're going to rotate that 90 or 45 degrees. Not a square, but like a diamond. Okay. I'll pull it up there for now. Sorry, guys. I realized I want to do this lock really quick. I'm just having too much fun today. Sorry I threw you guys for a loop. All right, all you do for a lock, you're going to do, it'll be a UV sphere, or not a UV sphere, I'm sorry. It'll be a add mesh cylinder. It'll probably only have 4 or 5 maybe. Yeah. Rotate that along the Y 90 degrees, just like this. And then rotate it like this, just a little bit. Yeah. Now what's going to make this look precious and beautiful and something you really want to find a key for is making it ridiculously shiny, okay? So there we go. And then finally, you're going to create a square. Square. Go to edit mode. And these top pieces here. Yeah. Well, honestly, I kind of have a better way of doing this. This is stupid. What am I doing? Let's go to edit mode here. And take this and we're just going to extrude it down. And then scale up. That's all we do. Okay. There we go. Pretty long. And then these guys scale up like this. So it's only the vertices here that go pretty small like that. Yay. Okay. How's that look? Does that look like a padlock to you guys? Not really. Don't be lazy. Object, add. We're going to do another cylinder, but we're going to do 8. We're going to rotate it along the y-axis, 90 degrees, pull up, scale down. There we go. Go to edit mode. We're going to take these down here. You know, you could just delete the vertices, actually, and then just merge these together. Or, yeah, fill them in. And then fill this in here, and then just pull it down. Extrude, scale. Then go to these here. Nope, wrong. That's not going to work either. Hang on. I think I got it. Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add a loop cut here, and then, whoops, loop cut here, and then loop cut here. Then you delete these faces. Yeah. Delete the faces. These as well. This is just the vertices. Delete the vertices. Woo! And then fill this in here. And then that should do it, right? Isn't that what we should be doing, guys? Let's take a look. Extrude down, scale up. Yeah. Something like that, huh? Yeah. And then you take all of this crap here, bring it down like this, and then you're going to scale it like this. That should be fine. I mean, I do wonder, though, do I need to fill this in here? I think so. Same is true with this. Fill that in. So it's going to cut in, right? Although, let's see. Ah, yes. I think I know what to do here. So we're going to take all of this, and we're going to make sure we go to the Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, Bull Tool. This is my fave. I really want it to be here all the time. So, whatever. Then go to F3. Let's see here. F3. Bull Tool. And we're going to do difference. Okay, so select this first. Bull Tool, difference. Yes. And then, this is fun, okay? Edit mode. We're actually going to delete all of this crap here. This. Delete all of these faces. Then we're going to fill these in, and then fill these in, right? Fill. Then you take them, and you actually just extrude inside. This one, just pull that in. And that'll do. And so these will be black, right? I'm not going to do any unwrapping here, so this is just going to be keyhole. Keyhole, right? And that's just going to be a base color of black. And then the rest, select similar material. Well, I didn't do it. Hang on. We need to assign these. Assign. Then we select everything else except for the keyholes. And this is just going to be padlock. Assign. All right. That should do it. That's the theory, at least. So we'll take a look. File, save as.
Justin McCormick.
Where are we going to save this? Thomas's Custom Models. Padlock. Save. All right. So the padlock is saved. We're going to bring this down, though, to the center here. And then we're going to go to Object, Set Origin, Origin to 3D Cursor, save it. We should be able to bring this into the actual door itself. This is fun, actually. So all we really need to do is have it disable when the doors open. That's about it. So what we're going to do is go to the key or padlock, There it is. Drag it in. There it is. Look at that. And actually, this is going to be really easy. So all we do is we go to Blender. We're going to scale in this direction first, and then scale down, and then that direction one more time. Then go to Object, set our Object Apply All Transforms. Save it. Yep, there we go. So it should be pretty thick on both sides. Awesome. Now so the keyhole itself needs to be moved out a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna just scale it just like that. This one we could probably have it come a little bit closer to the camera. Yep, just like that. Save it. Here we go. Okay, don't worry, it's not gonna look terrible, promise. And that, all we're gonna do is when it opens, we're gonna disable the padlock. That's it. If there's no padlock, big deal, right? There we go. So it just disables the padlock. That's all it's gonna do. Okay, so the way we're gonna make this look pretty is we're actually gonna extract the materials. Good. And there's our padlock. And this was using, padlock. We're gonna make this a very shiny orange. Just like that. We could throw on a texture. We could do we have gold? No, I don't want to use that one. We have stone. We have field stone. We could do that, and then just set the tiling to 0.1, so it looks a little bit crunchy, right? You could even turn on emission, so it's pretty. Yep. Something like that, and then you just make it super shiny. So let's turn on lighting really quick. It's going to be metallic and shiny. Good. For some reason, I can't see any shine. Effects, maybe? Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's emission. Yeah, it might be emission. Let's turn emission off. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So now we can see the shine. There we go. Okay. Maybe turn emission on, but decrease the intensity. Yeah, just like that. Okay. And maybe a little bit more metallic and a little bit more shine here. Turn down the emission. That's it. Let's hit play. There we go. Good. So let's make it smaller. Smaller overall. Whoops. Set the origin to the center of mass. I think it's fine. No. Set the well, that's wrong actually. Set a 3D cursor, save it, and then scale it down, and then scale up that way. Yep. Object, apply, all transform, save. There we go. It's a little bit smaller now, but a little bit too wide. So let's do that. Apply all transform, save. Good, we're getting there. Yeah. Hit apply again. Let's take a look. That looks a lot better. Cool. Let's see how it looks on the inside as well. Kind of feel like the lock itself, this right here, is a little too big. So all you got to do is just scale down with the actual, yeah. So we'll take this. Come on. No, maybe we could take this instead. Will that be easier? Yeah. I think that'll be easier just to select all that stuff. Yeah, it just felt like the padlock itself was a little bit too big. Scale up. Oh, and this here. Nope, that's not how we do it. Something's wrong here. Huh. I mean, wait. I have a better idea. Is it this? Yeah. We could even do something like this. You could go like that. So it's sort of jutting out a little bit. Lighting might get confused though, because there's not a lot of, we might need to poke the faces. No. We could triangulate them. I think that's okay. Let's try that. Save it out. Good. Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind it. Scale it in the. That's kind of cool. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're a little bit too big though. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it look a little bit more interesting. And those can go back. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not good. Whatever. That's not good at all, actually. Okay. It's fine. Right? Isn't that my favorite word? It's fine. Okay, and then obviously just a little too big, right? So go to object mode, scale it down, object, apply, all transform, save, take a look. Good. It's a beautiful, honestly, I like it a lot. Let's see here. And we could change all the colors, you know? We could have blue, we could have red. Great. All right, one last check here, guys. Let's see how it looks on the inside. There's our controller. Pull them in. And let's take a look. I like it. I'm curious what it would look like if we had some sort of, I don't know, just a little bit of interest. So what if we took these, let's see here, and poked them. And then just took, watch this. What if we took that and did an inset and then pulled out? And then took this and merged it maybe? Created some diamonds. Let's take a look here. Kind of cool. Definitely need to pull them out or maybe even pull them in a lot, you know, like this. That's kind of cool. Same over here. So all you do is poke the faces. And then inset. Pull out. And then M for those. Oh yeah, they were actually inside. Take that. Save. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Save. I think that'll do. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Looks good. I don't want any weirdness. I know there was a line connected there, though. That's fine. And then finally, I do wonder about, you know, if we took and insetted these. No, 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 no. Yeah, I didn't want to get too specific here, but I mean, I kind of wanted it to be, yeah, kind of make a star out of it. Or you could do that. Huh. Let's take a look and see how that looks. Now, obviously, there's some topology issues here, but no. I kind of like it square. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right, guys. That really is the end. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.